हेलो, गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन। आज हम आपको बताएंगे टोटल डिफरेंशिएशन से संबंधित कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स, और वो प्रॉब्लम्स यूनिवर्सिटी के एग्जामिनेशंस में आए हैं। तो आइए सबसे पहले हम लोग चलते हैं, वो प्रॉब्लम को करते हैं एंड देन अगले टॉपिक में हम आगे बढ़ेंगे। सबसे पहला प्रश्न है क्वेश्चन 1। इफ u इज इक्वल टू f of y minus z, comma z minus x, comma x minus y, then prove that del u upon del x plus del u upon del y plus del u upon del z is equal to 0. Let us discuss this problem. इस प्रॉब्लम में देखा जाए तो यहाँ पर जो बात कही जा रही है, हमने आपसे बताया था कि why we need a total differentiation. When a function is indirectly be a function of several variable, indirectly I told you, I said indirectly, a function is if any quantity u, suppose u is given and u becomes a function of x, y, z, and x, y, z is a function of u, v, w, and something else, t1, t2, t3, more than two variables. In that case, we need both the differentiation, ordinary differentiation as well as partial differentiation. So it is called total differentiation. Meaning thereby the differentiation in which partial differentiation and ordinary differentiation both involved are called total differentiation. It happens sometime, suppose as I am taking here, uh, given that u is equal to function of y minus z, z minus x, x minus y. Let us denote. Suppose t1 is equal to y minus z, t2 is equal to z minus x, and t3 is equal to x minus y. What is going to happen? Then u becomes a function of t1, t2, t3, and where t1, t2, t3 are functions of x, y, and z. ये हमारे पास हुआ. I'm just taking, this is taken as 1 and this is taken as 2. ये 1 ले लेते हैं, ये दूसरा लेते हैं. अब हमारी बात आती है कि डिफरेंशिएशन करना है हमको, del u upon del x निकालना है. तो यहाँ पर जो x का देखें तो u इज इनडायरेक्टली फंक्शन ऑफ x, y, z. डायरेक्टली नहीं है क्योंकि u जो है फंक्शन t1, t2, t3 का डायरेक्टली है, और इनडायरेक्टली कहेंगे तो u इज अ फंक्शन ऑफ x, y, z. In that case, you will find here del u upon del x ही लिखा जाएगा. Actually, it is not du upon dx because u is not a function of x only. U is a function of x as well as y as well as z. So u is a function of x, y लिखेंगे del u upon del x, and this can be written as del u upon del t1 upon del x plus del u upon del t2, del t2 upon del x plus del u upon del t3 and del t3 upon del x. This is all about. Similarly, we can find here del u upon del y. It happens on the same way, del u upon del t1, del t1 upon del y, del u upon del t2, del t2 upon del y, del u upon del t3, del t3 upon del y, and del u upon del z is equal to del u upon del t1, del t1 upon del z plus del u upon del t2, del t2 upon del z, and here is del u upon del t3 or del t3 upon del z. In this continuation, when you try to find the del u upon value of del u upon del x, when you are going to find the del u upon del y, as well as when you are going to find the del u upon del z, you look at the instant here given by the equations. Del u upon del x is equals to del u upon del t1. You know, u is a function of t1 as well as t2 as well as t3, and into del t1 upon del x, because I have taken here del t1 upon del x because t1 is not only a function of x, it is a function of y as well as z. So it is written del t1 upon del x. When we write the del u upon del t2, t2 again becomes a function of x, y, z, so del t2 upon del x, partial differentiation needed. Del u upon del t3 upon del x. This time taken here is equation number 3. Sorry, in from 1 and 2, you can see. From 1 and 2. From 1 and 2. We find del t1 upon del x is how much? Del t1 upon del x is 0. You know, because t1 is uh, y minus z. Y minus z means when you are just going to differentiate t1 with respect to x partially, y and z are taken as a constant. So y is t1 is constant, and the differentiation, partial differentiation of t1 with respect to x becomes 0. So it is 0. What d t1 upon del y? You know, del t1 upon del y is 1 because z is constant, here is 1. And del t1 upon del z, you can say here is minus 1. On the same way, when we write del t2 upon del x, you find here minus 1. Del t2 upon del y, you will find here 0. And del t2 upon del z, you find here 1. Am I right? And the same way, del t3 upon del x, sorry, del z is del y. Here is del x, okay? Del x. Del t3 upon del x, because t3 involves x and y, x minus y, so it is 1. Del t3 upon del y, you can say it is minus 1. And del t3 upon del z, you can say it is 0, because t3 is equal to y, x minus y, so it is 0. Now substituting these values, thus del u upon del x is now becomes del u upon del t1, right? Into del t1 upon del x is 0 plus del u upon del t2. What is del t2 upon del x is 1, sorry, minus 1. And del u upon del t3 and del t3 upon del x is 1. Finally, you have got del u upon del x is nothing but it is minus times del u upon del t2 plus times del u upon del t3. What about del u upon del y? When we look at the del u upon del y, you find here del u upon del t1, right? What is del t1 upon del y? Del t1 upon del y is 1, so it is 1. plus del u upon del t2 and del t2 upon del y is 0 plus del u upon del t3 and del u upon del t3 into del t3 upon del y is minus 1. So finally you got it, del u upon del t1 minus del u upon del t3. Now when you try to find the del u upon del z, you just take the values from these equations, del u upon del t1 upon del z as well as del t2 upon del z, del t3 upon del z. Putting these values, you will find here del u upon del t1 and del t1 upon del is minus 1, you know, and del u upon del t2 and del t2 upon del is 1 and del u upon del t3 and del t3 upon del z is 0. So finally it is del u upon del t1 minus times and del u upon del t2 it is plus times. And adding all these above equations, adding all these above equations, you will find, yeah, we can say we can find del u upon del x plus del u upon del y plus del u upon del z, and this is equal to minus del u upon del t1 t2 plus del u upon del t3 plus del u upon del t1 minus del u upon del t3 and plus here is plus and minus del u upon del t1 plus del u upon del t2. And this, when we look at this right hand side, the value of right hand side, this has gone, and del u upon del 3 is plus here and del u upon del 3 is minus here, this has gone, and here is del u upon del t1 and minus times del u upon del 2 has gone, so it is 0 and hence proved. तो ऐसे हम क्वेश्चंस को करने का अप्रोच करेंगे. Now I'm just going to consider the next question on the same pattern. Two. U is a function of y minus x upon xy, comma z minus x upon xz. And we want to prove, then prove that x square del u upon del x plus y square del u upon del y plus z square del u upon del z is now equal to 0. You want to prove this. What is given? You write here y minus x. Here y minus x upon xy, or we can say z minus x upon xz. This is taken as equation 1. Denote t1 and t2. Here is y minus x upon xy. And just after simplifying, this you will get y1 upon x minus 1 upon y. When what about t2? And t2 is just I am taking z minus x upon xz, and this is now 1 upon x minus 1 upon z. So we can say, we can say u is a function of t1 and t2, where t1 and t2 are functions of x, y, and z. So we use this formula, uh, del u upon del t1. You can say here is the third term, del u upon this has gone. ये नहीं रहेगा. Del u upon del x is del u upon del t1. Uh, del t1 upon del x, del u upon del t2 upon del x, del u upon del y is del u upon del t1 and del t1 upon del y plus del u upon del t2 and del u upon del y. Del u upon del z is del u upon del t1 and uh, del t1 upon del z, del u upon del t2 and del t2 upon del z. Just I'm taking here is question number 2. So from 2 we can say, from 2 we can find, what about del t1 upon del x, what about del t2 upon del x, what about del t3 upon del x. These all has to be help to be determined. Actually, what is t1? T1 is nothing but it is since T1 is nothing but it is 1 upon x minus 1 upon y. So del T1 upon del x is nothing but it is minus 1 upon x square. Del T1 upon del y, you can say here, del T1 upon del y, del T1 upon del y is nothing but it is plus 1 by y square, and del T1 upon del z is equal to 0. Because del T1 upon del z, because T1 does not contain z, so partial differentiation of T1 with respect to z is 0. What about T2? T2 is just 1 upon x and minus 1 upon z. When you look at the del T2 upon del x, you will find it is minus 1 upon x square, because 1 upon x is here. So del T2 upon del x is 1 upon x square. And what is del T2 upon del y? Del T2 upon del y is 0 because it does not contain any terms of y. So here, and del T2 upon del z is nothing but it is 1 upon z square. Now, putting these values, and what is going to happen, ये हम देखते हैं कि क्या आता है इसकी वैल्यूज के बारे में. यहाँ ध्यान से देखेंगे तो del u upon del x की वैल्यू में आप देखें तो it will be del u upon del t1 and del t1 upon del x is 1 minus 1 upon x square plus del u upon del t2 and del t2 upon del x. Del t2 upon del x is minus 1 upon x square. I have got it. Now come to the del u upon del y. Here is del u upon del t. And when we look at the value del t1 upon del y, del t1 upon del y is plus 1 by y square and plus del u upon del t2. And when you try to find the value of del t2 upon del y, you will get 0, is 0. And del u upon del z, del u upon del t1. And del t1 upon del z, I have del t1 upon del z is 0. So it is 0. And plus del u upon del t2, del u upon del t2, and to del t2 upon del z. Del t2 upon del z is 1 upon z square. So finally, when we try to find here, so we can say here is x square del u upon del x is nothing but it is minus times del u upon del t1 and minus times del u upon del t2, right? When you look at this equation, you will find here y square del u upon del y, and it gives del u upon del t1. Am I right? And on the same way, when we look at this here, you will find z square del u upon del z is equal to del u upon del t2. So adding these equations, these above equations, we can say above equations, we get x square del u upon del x plus y square del u upon del y plus z square del u upon del z is nothing but it is minus del u upon del t1 minus del u upon del t2 plus del u upon del t1 and minus del u upon plus del u upon del t2, and though has gone and this becomes 0, hence proof. So these are the basic examples by means of which we can find the questions, solution of the question. Now I will discuss the next one is, next problem today is something different than these equations. First we write a note. If f of x, y, z is equal to c, some constant c, then dy upon dx is equal to minus del f upon del x divided by del f upon del y. And this is, you want to prove this. Actually, it happens because let u is equal to f of x, y, z. This is equal to c. When we find the du upon dx, it is del u upon del x into dx upon dx plus del u upon del y. Just I am taking here not z, it is f of xy, f of xy only. So del u upon del x and del x upon del x and del u upon del y and del y upon, sorry, dy upon dx. You know, I had told you earlier this. And here you can see dx upon dx is 1. So du upon dx means dc upon dx, and it is del u upon del x and plus del u upon del y or dy upon dx. So dc upon dx is 0. So it is, and u is f. Here u is equal to f of xy. Yeah, simply we can write u is equal to f. So it is del f upon del x and plus del f upon del y into dy by dx. And this implies dy upon dx is equal to minus times del f upon del x divided by del f upon del y. I told you this is because it is very important result in calculating the derivative of y with respect to x, ordinary derivative of y with respect to x when you are given a implicit functions of x and y. When we look at the examples, here is, and this type of examples you have gone through in class 11, 12. If suppose you are given if x square plus y square plus xy is equal to 0, find dy by dx. Such type of questions you have gone through as per classes, teaching classes of 11th and 12th. How you find? Actually, you try to differentiate ordinary differentiation of this entire equation, and then you take the terms of dy by dx together or taken common, and then you will get the answer. In that situation, here we need to find the partial differentiation. So here, let f is equal to x square plus y square plus xy. Then you try to find the del f upon del x. You know, del f upon del x can be easily found. It is 2x plus y. As well as you try to find del f upon del y, it is easily found 2y plus x. What is dy by dx? You know, dy by dx is nothing but it is minus times del f upon del x divided by del f upon del y, and so it is minus times del f upon del x is 2x plus y, and del f upon del y is 2y plus x. So this is the answer. You can say this is the answer. On the same track, you will find some other examples, and that examples are also very important as per your syllabus concern, and of as well as learning concern. You have to learn mathematics, impartial differentiation, total differentiation. So I'm just taking an example. Here is some question as per this research, this note. If phi of xy z is equal to 0, then prove that prove that del y upon del z, x is taken here, and del z upon del x, y is taken suffix here, into del x upon del y, and z is suffixed here taken, and is equal to minus 1. This is the question. The first question arises that what is del y upon del x with the suffix x. So you find here actually this happens only since phi x y z is equal to 0, then very clear it is dy upon dx, dy upon dz, means that you are just going to find del u upon del z, x suffix. X is constant. In that situation, here you will find minus times del phi upon del z divided by del phi upon del y. And similarly, you will find here dg upon dx, meaning thereby del z upon del x, and y is suffix here. And this happens only minus del phi upon del x divided by del phi upon del z. And the same way you can find dx upon dy. You know, dx upon dy is already differentiation, and means that it is del x upon del y, and suffix is z. And here we can find minus times del phi upon del y divided by del phi upon del x. When we try to multiply these three, meaning thereby we can say thus del y upon del z x, del z upon del x y, and del x upon del y z. You see, it is minus del phi upon del z divided by del phi upon del y into minus times del phi upon del x divided by del phi upon del z. You know, into minus times, you can say here del phi upon del y divided by del phi upon del x. This has gone, and this has gone, this has gone. So it is minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1. So it is minus 1 hence good. In this way, we can solve several questions related to total differential, which involves partial differentiation as well as ordinary differential. And today I complete my lecture, and tomorrow we will start the next topic of the partial differentiation. And till then, thank you.